All right, it looks like we are live streaming. Hey, Parker Live, this is Mike with Parker Staffing, here talking with David from Axtion Club. David, how's it going?
Pretty good. How are you,
Good.
Mike?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm over here in Belltown, and this is my home office now. So we got the whole shebang looking at it. We just wanted to chat with you today about small business success during the stay at home, specifically how creative you and Axtion Club has been in adapting to the new Seattle landscape. And so without further ado, I just want to kind of kick it off with, tell us a little bit about Axtion Club. What makes it unique as a boxing gym or a fitness facility?
Well, I think there's a few ingredients to make Action Club a special place, right? But the main is community. The main ingredient is community. Environment. We welcome everybody, whatever your fitness level is, whether you have boxed before, or maybe if you haven't worked out in your lifetime, there's a spot for you here. You will find support, you will find friends, and eventually that will motivate you to stay with us, and you will achieve your goals. I think everybody who walks through the door in this gym, everybody has a different goal, and we just want to support all of them. Everybody comes here with a different purpose, whether it's staying fit or lose weight, increase self-esteem. So I think that's the main ingredient, the main reason why what makes Action Club a unique place.
Awesome. Yeah, it's good to hear. And for a little bit of context, just for the viewers here, I actually work really closely with David at Axtion Club. We do, I'll do classes with him, having boxed there and boxed myself a little bit. And I do see a lot of newcomers, especially before the whole stay-at-home order, and we had a lot more newcomers coming in, and they always left with a really great impression. I think of all fitness levels, even the ones that felt like they weren't going to make it through the class, if there were any. And so I definitely can see that real time when I see people join the gym and start going. But on the note of the stay-at-home order and everything going on, tell us a little bit about how Axtion Club, which is a small business, which is a smaller gym, has really adapted to this shutdown in the state.
Yeah, well, and since the day we shut down, we had to shut down the gym by orders of the governor. We have to act quickly. And luckily there's a lot of technology and platforms out there to be able to stay in touch with your friends or families, and even to do classes. I remember the day we had to shut down, I started thinking right away, how can I keep the group together and continue our training? So immediately we started with Zoom classes here from the gym, and also I let all the members borrow equipment if they were for free. My main goal, the day we shut down, the main goal was to keep everybody together and to make sure that everybody kept working out, because I had no idea how long this was going to be. And also we built, with my son, with Ben, we built a website, and within just 2 or 3 days, we found a template on Wix, and we started, recording video clips, and we started building this exercise routine. So all my students and customers will have access to this website 24/7 if they couldn't make it to class, right?
Yeah.
So since day one, I offered many options to work out. We were meeting outdoor also, some group classes with social distancing and everything at the park. So, but the technology was there available already. So it was a matter of just making a quick decision and be, okay, I'm going to stand in front of the camera and trying to do it, get it done, and make sure that all the students, all the clients, where they felt like we were caring for them. So we just kept the training going. Yeah.
Yeah. And that the URL for that website, I've seen it. It's www.actionclubonline.com.
Actionclubonline.com. Yeah, that's right.
That's it. All right. Cool.
Yeah, and I bought that. I bought the domain long time ago, and this actually was a project that I had in the back of my head.
Yeah.
I sort of a blueprints in my brain, and when we had to shut down, I was like, well, this is when we have to get it done. And we found a really good template on Wix, which is a very easy to use website making platform for anybody who is a small business owner and they don't have the budget to hire a developer. Wix is the way to go. It's simple. They give you templates. You can just fill out the information, add some pictures, and there you go. Voila. You can have a website within one day. It depends how simple you want it.
All right. I got to write that down. Yeah. What sort of feedback have you gotten from clients on these online live stream, these classes that you're doing that are working with the stay-at-home order?
Yeah, well, from the live streaming, yeah, I mean, the most common comment that I get in feedback is, "Thank you very much for doing these classes. It's keeping me sane." I
Yeah.
think yes, that's the main reason. And actually, besides keeping them sane, I reconnect with older clients who are living overseas, and I even had new clients joining the live streaming classes, and they never boxed before,
Yeah.
and taken the class for like maybe a month. I had this one lady who never boxed, and she started taking the classes, Amy, and now she's boxing, and she learned
Wow.
boxing online. So I'm like, I'm blown away. This is great. I mean, you can actually teach boxing through. I mean, it's not the same as punching the bag, right? And have
Right.
an instructor right there with you, but you can actually learn boxing or any other physical activity, maybe using Zoom. So it creates a whole new vision of where you can take your business or as a separate business, as a separate source of income also.
Yeah.
So I am very happy that we were able to keep the group together, taking classes every day in the mornings, at night, 7:30,
Mhm.
the same paces. And it's great. I mean, keeping them together, keeping the community going, training together, it's awesome. I love it.
That's great. Yeah, and I think that that definitely does bring a lot of value, the live stream instruction. You know, you see people that do the same thing for other sports or other courses where they just do kind of YouTube pre-recorded videos. And even that kind of guidance works really well for some people. So of course, a live stream where it's the same sort of thing, but it's interactive and you can talk to the coach, and even if it's remote, you're still basically on a one-to-one basis, can be really incredibly constructive for somebody that's trying to get into this sport. So or just get in better shape, whatever they're trying to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
I agree with that.
yeah. And that being said, you know, obviously with this stay-at-home order and with you adapting and changing things up, I'm sure there's been some things you've had to overcome, some obstacles or some challenges. What would you say has been one of the toughest challenges that you've had to overcome to really get this in full swing?
I think at first was trying to figure out all these channels we have. We have social media, you know, as I said before, we have live streaming classes, and we have the virtual classes that were available. The website I was talking about before, right? Where you get
Yeah,
access
yeah,
24/7, and also some outdoor activities. And trying to find out which channel is working the best and put all my focus on there, right?
yeah, yeah,
That was one of the challenges, and it was just a matter of time to see what was working better. But also part of it is just stay every day optimistic and positive in myself, and trying to transmit and reflect that energy onto my students, because it's when you are doing a class on in front of the camera, it takes, I think, like 10 times more energy to keep everybody motivated.
yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's double the effort of explaining and keeping an eye on everybody. It's a whole different dynamic. So that was the main challenge, trying to find how was the right way to teach classes and keep everybody, you
Right.
know, yeah.
Great, great. Yeah, yeah. Just that extra energy there. I know you've talked a little bit about some of the benefits of the remote and live stream classes and how you were able to bring people remotely into it, which I didn't even think about. That's really cool. Are there any other unique benefits that you found to the live stream classes, or just what you've done to change the business up a little bit?
Yeah, I think, as I said before, streaming classes it creates a whole different, you know, it's a potential, right? Because it's a lot of work. It can be a separate business actually,
Mm-hmm.
but it creates a potential for a different income source.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah,
That's one way that I discovered, and just connecting with people who I haven't seen for a while, and they join the class. I'm like, hey, it's good to see you again.
yeah.
Now I don't know how. It's going to be interesting to see when we are able to reopen with all the limitations. It will be interesting to see and maintain those streaming classes. It might not be the same amount of classes we're doing right now,
Mm-hmm.
but we will definitely keep those classes going. There might be There might be clients who don't feel safe yet coming outside, so we want to make sure that they are taken care of. And that's the two main benefits of streaming classes is being that seeing a new maybe income source and also maintaining our group together. I think it's been very important to see everybody in class and keep that group, that community together for when, and just have everybody together here when we
Yeah,
come.
yeah. Yeah, keep that sense of community that you talked about. I think that's great. And having both options so that nobody feels like, okay, well, everything that I liked about the live stream is gone, having that's still available. On the note of reopening, eventually when the gym does reopen, when things are a little bit more coast is clear, what changes do you expect from the gym on the immediate reopening when it's another physical location again?
Well, I think the most important part of reopening, one of the guidelines I wrote and based on what the authorities are requesting, is the limitation of students. There's going to be a limit of 5 people per class. So we're going to have to really enforce everybody registering for classes. And there will be a few steps to do before they walk in the room, washing their hands. Everybody, have their own gear, own heavy bag. And then we clean them up after. But to solve that problem of limiting the amount of students per class, we want to add more classes. We want to add a ton more classes and to make sure that everybody gets here at least once a day.
Yeah, great.
So that's some of the changes that they will see, and they already know because I already communicate everybody through Instagram in a newsletter that those a set of guidelines and what they have to expect. So I think most people is already aware of what's going to happen, what changes are going to be, going on here at the gym when they come back. But the atmosphere, it's going to be the same. We have a big surprise for when everybody comes back. It's going to be, it's going to be fun. It's not going to be a place where you are like afraid of touching stuff. No. It's going to be, you want to be guided in what to do, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to come back to the gym. It's not going to be, all these rules that we're creating. We're going to respect it, but it's going to be, it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Yeah, and I think that's what people are going to be looking for right now. Like Jacob said earlier, some people are a little stir crazy at home, and where we find creative ways to work out. But eventually, when things are a little bit more calm, getting back in the gym and getting to interact a bit will be much needed for some people. Last question I had here, and I know that this is going to be very personal for me and for a lot of others that are watching. What would you tell people that feel maybe a little unmotivated right now to work out or really get active and are struggling to build good habits with the shutdown, with everything being a bit different?
Yeah, well, everybody, I always talk to people and I ask them, hey, are you working out? Are you doing something? And I think you mentioned it, building good habits. I think the most important fact to start a healthy lifestyle is building a habit, building a routine. And I always tell everybody, I encounter people who haven't worked out for years, or it's high school, or maybe 6 months, and they don't know how to come back. And I said, look, just build a routine, build a habit. Maybe just go for a walk every day. Set a time in the day where you're like, okay, it's, 8 a.m. or 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. I'm going for a walk. Maybe leave your phone at home. Whatever it takes, just go out and walk. And then every week you start increasing your activity, right? You may not go for a walk, you may go for a run. So once you build a routine, a habit, then you can maybe join the gym. Or if you already boxed before, if you already did CrossFit before, or any sport, start light, but just build a routine. You don't have to go to the gym and try to kill yourself on the first day. And just make sure you communicate with the coach and say, look, coach, I haven't trained, please, be easy on me. Like a lot of my clients, my students will tell me, hey, coach, I'm under the weather today, or I haven't trained for 6 months. And I say, yeah, of course. As long as I see him, or as long as you go out and walk, that's the hardest part. Just to get to the gym, or just to get to the park, or just to leave the house and shut down the computer, turn off the TV, and go outside. That's the most important part. That's critical. After that, just enjoy what you're doing. And again, as I said before, don't punish yourself and have fun with what you do. And find a reason that is beyond the physical appearance. Find something that motivates you. Like, for example, I have some clients who are in their 60s, 70s, and they are going to be grandparents for the first time, and they haven't worked out for a while. But so what motivates them is, look, they came to me. We want to get in shape because we want to be able to play with our kids, with our grandkids.
Oh,
No, let's do it. And I've been training them for about 6 months. Oh, you have to see them. They're doing burpees, they're doing push-ups, they're doing all, but we started slow. We started with a very small routine, half an hour sessions, and now they're doing 45 minutes. They don't want to miss a day. And we train, right now we're training on Zoom. We train on Zoom every morning. They're there, both of them.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Very, yeah. So I think it's a combination of building a habit and also find a reason why this is important for me, why it's important for my kids, maybe for my partner. You have to find that will get you out of the couch and go outside. There's always a reason. There's always a purpose for everything we do. So I think, analyzing a little bit, what will get you out. You have to find.
Yeah, it's that personal touch. Yeah.
Yeah, that will take you very far. You can accomplish anything if you have a good reason.
That's inspirational. I got to get that on a poster. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I didn't have any more, pre-planned questions, but I wanted to see if you had any additional thoughts or anything else you wanted to share about Axtion or how things are going.
Well, I mean, we're continuing, as I said before, doing our streaming classes. We have a group that we go outdoors, and I'm looking forward, very excited to come back and see everybody at the gym. Even if it is small groups at the time, I know it's gonna be great, and not just for me, but for every other business, or the gyms or the restaurants. I mean, it's been a long 2+ months, and it's all. I mean, if you think about it, 2 months is not it's not a long time, but it feels like it's been forever since the day we had to close our doors.
Yeah. It's been a long couple months, I agree, but I think that Axtion Club and a lot of other creative businesses have really made it easier and made it more possible to stay in shape and stay positive.
Yeah.
So I think that pretty much wraps us up. I had nothing else really I wanted to ask. I think that you give us a lot of really awesome tips, David, to both me and my company and our viewers. And I can't thank you enough for that and your time. And I really can't wait to see what Axtion Club brings in the future and what that looks like.
Yeah, if anything, out there listening to our conversation, if you have a question, if you feel that you need some words of motivation, please reach to me at actionclub.com, or just shoot me an email, actionclub@gmail.com. You can follow me on Instagram, David Jofre or Axtion Club. Just, you don't have to join the gym. If you want to hear some words of me of how to get started, just reach to me. I'm here to help and to guide you through a healthy lifestyle.
Awesome. Great. Thanks so much, David. Have a great day and have a great weekend.
You too. Today is my daughter's birthday. So.
Oh, happy birthday to her.
She's not allowed to have a Facebook account. She's 4. She's turning 4 today. So I'm looking forward now to go home and maybe eat some cake with her.
Do it.
Yeah. All right, guys. Good talking to you, and thank you for your time.
Thanks, Coach.
Okay.